Giloh Morgan.
How are you?
I'm doing great. So great to be with you here
Thank you so much.
live. We are doing live podcasting here from the Marriott, Chicago Northwest, Chicago Marriott Northwest, something like that.
Yeah.
Our Team International, the Ultimate Wealth Camp. And it's such a pleasure to meet you during the Rainmaker Summit.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure meeting you and hearing you speak and your experience. All that's very inspiring.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm thrilled to be talking with you. And we're going to dive into the Doctor's Touch and everything that you have going on because it looks incredible. But first, what is your backstory? How did you get to where you are today?
My mom was dying. I'll go even further back.
Okay, but because that's kind of a deep way to just start.
That wasn't
I
it though?
mean,
My
okay.
goodness. Took everybody's Zoom.
Yeah, right. Just happiness solved here. Right?
I grew up playing music. Like wherever I would go, I would have a harmonica and a recorder with me. And whatever song I heard, I would figure it out on either instrument. And I would just play the melody. And I did that from 3 years on. It just turned into a musical. My mom's from India, so she got music lessons. That was one of her dreams to have the kids play music. So that was birthed in me. I got my musical degree, went to the University of Arizona, went to the University of Laverne, got my musical degrees, and went on to produce R&B records, had a top 10 record with a girl named Deb Morgan, who happens to be my sister, called Dance With Me, went all around the world on The Tonight Show, on the Queen Latifah Show, on so many shows.
Okay, can you do a little hum from that song so we know which one it is?
Bum, bum, and dance with me, my baby. Oh, dance till we go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that song. Oh my goodness. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a movie in the song in the movie Legally Blonde as well.
Nice.
Fast forward, music business is a hard business. Worked with incredible people, worked with J-Lo, worked with Celine Dion, worked with Stevie Wonder, worked with just a bevy of people from the who's who. Yet I did not have the money that I was expecting to have in the music business. Got married, was in Las Vegas. Now mom's dying. Okay, here we go. And I was driving back and forth.
Okay.
Now I had built up my company, Doctor's Touch, to a point where I could afford to drive and not have the regular job. And I was driving back and forth, and my hip was hurting. Now it's basically 3 hours from where I live in Las Vegas to my mom's house, and to fly it's the same. But only when I get there, I wouldn't have a car.
Right.
So I was like, oh, let me just drive. So I'm driving, but driving just tore my hip up. And I'm active, but still sitting in that position. And so while I'm driving one night, I was thinking, man, I need something to erase this pain. It's like, whoa, wait a minute, erase the pain. I researched that, Googled it. I'm like, this is available. Trademark search, it's available. So the product that was birthed from that is right here.
Erase the pain. I love it. And for those that are just listening, the packaging is brilliant. It looks like a pencil with an eraser to erase the pain. Yeah. Love it.
And so all that's trademarked, came with a formula. My formula is here. It's all USA made. It is perfect for, we'll just start at the highest peak athletes to the mom who's wrestling with 2 kids all day. It's perfect because it will do exactly what it says. I love this when I'm doing trade shows and people want, well, what's in it? Like anyone knows what ingredients are. Some people do, but most don't. And they'll go off one buzzword. Oh yeah, okay, I know what that is. I just tell them, look, it's going to do exactly what it says. It's going to erase the pain. Now let me tell you the ingredients. It's menthol, it's arnica, it's botuola, it's aloe vera. It's just great ingredients, great formulation, and it does exactly what it says.
Now, does it help with inflammation?
Yes, it does as well. All pain is inflammation.
Right.
And what our product does, it goes to inflammation and pulls it out. And I'd love to show you this one. This has fulvic and humic acid. This is our EMU advanced muscle therapy. It has fulvic and humic acid. And fulvic and humic is an ancient mineral. And what this ancient mineral does, it goes to inflammation and pulls it out. Not a lot of people know about that. And
really?
We have a proprietary way that we make that one. So
no kidding.
Fulvic and humic, guys.
Now, what about for like arthritis?
So arthritis. So yes, all of these will put a temporary.
Yeah, because nothing gets rid of arthritis. It's temporary.
Yeah.
Band-aid.
Band-aid. Yeah, right. Exactly. And so that's what I say. When I'm not trying to get a sale, I want you to understand you're putting something topical onto a deeper problem. It's going to give you relief. Yes. You're going to feel better. Yes. Will it reoccur? Yeah, it'll come, unfortunately, until you, well, age will get us, but if it's injured, then you got to go get healing in that area, and we'll aid with that as well. But you got to go to the root of the source. But sometimes it's a deeper problem.
Well, I mean, as a professional athlete myself, and I'm still an elite athlete to this day, and I do a hard workout or play tennis for a few hours, my elbow hurts. Sometimes you may tweak something. Anything that can help alleviate the pain, because then, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not a doctor, but I've been around the block a few times. By at least getting rid of the pain temporarily, you're allowing your body to heal on its own so that you can then and be more comfortable, really, right?
The best thing you're doing is being active.
Right.
So being athletic is letting the muscles say, hey, keep working, don't go to atrophy. Once atrophy starts, then it's a whole other process to re-engage the muscles. But tennis-wise, this is our Erase the Pain with lidocaine. Just got this 2 weeks ago. Erase the Pain with lidocaine. This one is all natural. There's nothing.
And it rhymes. Erase the pain with lidocaine.
Yeah, erase the pain. This one will cool the pain. This one will numb the pain that you have.
Love it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, because again, when you're feeling like your muscles are super sore and overworked, you want to take away that discomfort, but you still want to keep moving.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part.
Right. It's about 16 hours, 8 to 16 hours to recover.
Okay.
The muscle. So.
All right. Yeah. Now, how did you get into this though? Like because you were a musician, like how did you get into this type? I'm sure your mom's story may have a little bit to do with it.
Yes, it does. My dad is chiropractic.
Okay.
So natural medicine has always been something that's been in my heart.
Yes.
He was actually the first chiropractor in Detroit to be hired by a hospital as a consultant.
No kidding.
Unheard of.
Very much so.
Because that was not a thing. And then this was the late 60s, so it really wasn't a thing.
Not at all.
Brilliant man. He's 83 now. So I was vegetarian a lot of my life, vegan for a little portion, vegetarian, always eating healthy, always staying active, and always researching, hey, what can I do? So immediately when I started feeling the hip pain to the point that I did, as a man, it'll go away, and it didn't. Right. So I had to do something a little deeper. So stretching and erase the pain is what we're using.
Love it. Okay, so I love it when I have an entrepreneur on, and especially somebody who, this is not an easy task, coming up with a product, figuring out the whole logistics and things like that when it comes to just reproducing it, getting it out to the customers, getting it out to market. There's a lot of stress that can come with it, without question. What do you do to help with your stress, and what advice can you give to other people who are thinking of starting a business to keep pushing forward and to keep driving toward that goal that you're trying to accomplish?
So since it's called Erase the Pain, I drink it or I rub it on my head. No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. I wish I could, because that's the kind of pain I need erased, is when it's that kind of thing. But no, I stay motivated. Coming to an event like this, where we hear other entrepreneurs who are going through the struggle, who haven't given up, hearing Bill Walsh being a rainmaker, because man, I don't know if he ever sleeps.
I don't know where he finds the time.
Right, because he's constantly on and he's constantly positive. But you could say one thing, oh man, just do that, it'll fix it. He's just wired that way, as a problem solver, as a positive person. And I want to be that same way. Look, we're always going to face negative people.
Yes.
We're always going to face those who are, why are you doing that? And, I don't listen to them. There was a time where I did. And I have fought deep inside to make sure that I'm in a good space of not having anyone negative around me. I don't want to hear it. I've built, just how you said, it is hard. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it's also the most rewarding.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade that for nothing in the world.
Yeah, having products is an inventory, and there's a whole other set of issues.
Oh yeah. I ran out, had to re-get my orders, and we were waiting for supply chain. And when COVID hit, there was a little slight hiccup with things. And so I'm waiting extra 6 weeks. And that's all my operating expenses, my living expenses.
Yeah.
And I'm like dying, but I still wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
Yeah, well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And
that's right.
Going through the tough times in business helps you to set up for success when the economy is in a downturn, or unexpected things.
Yeah.
It's all like builds your grit and your resilience
That's
as an
absolutely right.
entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience that I haven't talked about?
Well, I want to.
Oh, what is this?
Yes, we're going to give this to you. I'm going to gift you all these. This is our massage gun.
Ooh.
It's a hat. It's a small, but it does this, so it can get whatever angle. It's absolutely. It's articulating, so you can.
My goodness.
Yeah. And the reason we went with this size is because the big jackhammers that people have are just too much.
Yeah.
This is just small.
It's like
perfect. Yeah.
I have actually, I feel like freakishly large hands for a woman and freakishly long arms. Like I feel like I should have been about 4 inches taller, but it's definitely comfortable in my hand.
Yeah. And so you can turn it to any angle. There's 4 speeds on it, and I'm excited to give these to you.
Oh my gosh!
Other attachments as well. And the big ones are just too big.
Yeah.
They're too big. This one is the right, perfect amount of strength, and it still does a great job on the muscles. So you can sit wherever you want, and yeah.
Thank you. My gosh, thank you so much. Now, where can people find you, and also shout out your website and social media?
Awesome. So we are at DoctorsTouch.com. Spell it all out. DOCTORS touch TOUCH.com. Also, you can type the word pain into your messages and send that to 26786. So 26786, put the word pain in and press send, and that'll come to us also. Our social media, doctors.touch on Instagram, doctors.touch.
Wonderful. Please follow him, check out his website, and thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you to all the listeners.
Thank you for having me.